tuned into the most unpredictable podcast on the World Wide Web.
It's about to shut it.
Shut it! It's Say It Loud, hosted by Karen House.
Down. Hey!
Across all major platforms, and you are locked in.
You're locked in.
You know what it is. Pour up a glass of wine, ladies. Let the Henny flow, fellas. And get ready to turn the second leader up to lit status. It's Karen Hill live on Say It Loud Radio. On your favorite internet platform, streaming live.
It is another episode of Say It Loud, y'all. I love saying y'all. I don't like to say, I don't know. I'm not even Southern. I don't know why I say that. And then my kids make fun of me. My daughter be walking around the house, say it loud, y'all. Say it loud, y'all. So I have to stop doing that. So I'm going to work on it. I'm going to make a conscious effort to sound a bit more like a New Yorker. So in the hot seat today is Rosey of the Rosey Perspective. Hi, Rosey. How are you?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm so happy to have you on the show and in the hot seat.
I'm so happy to be here, girl. I'm definitely happy to be here. I'm ready for whatever you got today.
A little crazy. I wasn't drinking today, but I can get a little crazy. I can. Tell everybody about the Rosey Perspective.
All right, so my podcast, I started last May. So this upcoming May, dang, that's going to be here before you know, it will be a year. And I typically have guests on. I don't like doing shows by myself. So I do have guests on. We come on and we just give our perspectives on whatever it is. It's mainly relationships, but it could be about parenting. It could be about a situation that occurred. But I be thinking my own little thoughts. That's why I called it the Rosey Perspective, because my friends be like, girl, what? And I'd be like, what? Like, I dead ass think this. So I figured, hey, I'm going to just have a platform where I can talk my shit and be myself. And it just is what it is. And so I have guests come on and they do the same. And it's crazy. You learn a lot about how other people think. I think it's hella dope.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, no, that's dope. What has been your most popular episode?
Dang.
Your favorite. What's your favorite?
Oh, Lord. I have a lot of favorites. Let me see. My favorite episode. Let me see. So I would have to say an episode that my homegirl Saba, who joins me sometime, and Wayne from I Talk Gray podcast, he's from Miami. We did an episode, and that was one of my favorite episodes. I like all of them, but that one definitely stands out to me.
What was it about?
Well, we talked about point of views of like men and women. Like, do men actually like chasing women? That was one of the topics we talked about. He gave his perspective on how, sometimes women need to not necessarily take what's out there, but it's like, okay, you may not be able to get a man that you completely want, that has everything you want, but there is another good guy out there. So he gave his point of view. There was also some funny moments, but we were like serious as well. So It was just a matter of like relationships and stuff. And he gave some of his experiences with women and, women getting too comfortable when they get in a relationship and all of a sudden they walk around with their headscarf and they never get dressed up. And I had to tell him that is not true. We don't all do that. So we had like that type of dialogue, but it was funny, but serious at the same time. So
I think those are real things that happen and those are real perspectives that people have. So I think talking about it and just put it out there is good, because sometimes people are thinking it, but they don't actually say it.
Mm-hmm.
So just creating a space where, you want to start that conversation with your partner, but you don't know how. It's like, now you can listen to this podcast. And then when you're done, come back and we can have a conversation about it. Babe, you need to listen to this about this lady that got her hair wrapped up all the time. You need to listen to that.
Seriously.
I'm trying to tell you something. You need to, get your silk wrapped. Step your silk. Get the lingerie with the silk to match.
Yeah.
You could still
spice it up a little bit. Yeah, because he was talking about his ex-girlfriend stopped after they moved in together. She was just walking around raggedy. But he was saying that on social media, she always made a point to look good. And he just felt like she could have kept that same energy at home. And I'm like, homegirl's fucking up. I'd be damned if I'm looking good for Instagram and not my man.
But see, in her defense, Instagram is a whole 5 minutes. And like, you want me to look good 24/7. Like,
well, he said it wasn't 24/7. He just said from time to time, but he's like, he made it sound like she kind of just let herself go, just kind of whatever, but wanted to make sure on the gram she was on and popping. And I'm like, she can't do that. But I get what you're saying. Ain't nobody got time to be looking good all the time either. So
yeah, I actually feel like that is a thing, though. I do feel like certain people get into relationships, and after you've been in a relationship a while and you get comfortable, you're not putting on your best panties no more. You're not putting on, like it happens. But fellas are talking about it like it don't happen to them too.
Yep.
Like some of y'all got dad bods, and you just need to embrace that. It's okay. We're not mad. We know we still love you. It's just like you can't be putting that pressure on somebody else, and you're not. You know what I mean? Reciprocating that type of energy too. You know what I mean? If you got the same ugly toe down sweatpants on every day and holes in your drawers, like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? You're not exactly making me want to dress up neither.
You're right. I do feel like guys are more critical in that sense. Like, oh, she let herself go. Meanwhile, he kind of let himself go too. Yes, you're right. You're right. Like, sir,
meanwhile,
you wasn't like that either when I met you. Relax.
Yeah, you was looking daddy-ish when I met you. Now you just looking like somebody daddy.
Yeah. Dead ass girl. Yep.
The fuck out. It be happening to y'all dudes too. You know what I mean? So some of y'all, some guys age gracefully and kind of go through that gracefully, and then some guys you see them again and you be like, damn.
Yep.
What happened to you?
For real.
Like, yo, I put on a little weight. Like, you think? Because women don't never say that. We so nice. We don't be saying like that. Like a woman will not really say that to her man. You know what I mean? Or even friends. I haven't even never heard my friends be like, yo, I'm not attracted to my man like that no more.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I've heard women say like things could be better, but never just out be like, I'm not attracted. They let they suckle. Like women, we don't do that to y'all. We be very like kind when it comes to shit like that. Men will tell you in a minute, like she had a baby, she let herself go, she don't look the same no more. You know what I mean? Like a dude will express that. A woman's gonna be like, no, we just need to work on it a little bit better. Vegetable juice in the morning, and I'm a pack. We be pacifying that shit. No, ladies. You need to bring that same energy. Like, yo, babe, you going to the gym. I packed your gym bag. Here you go. Don't come back for an hour. We need to do that. We need to.
You're right. We are passive about it.
Be honest about that, because there's been times that I have been like, okay, I'm not attracted to him anymore. Like me as a woman has been like, yo, I'm not attracted to him anymore. And I felt that, and I never felt like I could say that to somebody else, because most women don't be saying shit like that. They never say that. I will tell you in a second, like, bro, like this is like, this is not working for me. You know, this is not. Like your cologne smells like my dad. I can't. I can't. You know what I mean? Like,
oh my God, Lord.
Okay. I know this was not the questions we had, but I'm gonna just say I'm a very, like, I love grooming. I love a well-groomed man. Right? So I don't care how ugly you are. If you smell good, I'm gonna look. You still ugly, but I'm gonna look. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, no, I hear you. So speaking of ugly, I did listen to the episode that you had with Mind Triggers, and you talked about how you not staying for the date, even for the food, if the nigga catfish you and he don't look right in the face.
For what?
I was fucking rolling, okay? You were like,
no. Like, why would I stay? I am not that hungry. I can't even eat if you ugly. I don't even, like, I would be so turned off. He would be like, order what you want. I'd be like, water.
Girl, I don't be that hungry either. I felt that for real. It's never that deep for food, like that.
I'm not a $40 chick. I can buy my own dinner. I got to go. We could order Uber Eats when I get home. I am not
fucking rolling. You like, no, I'm not staying. No. And then y'all talked about him coming in the wheelchair, but he may not have posted a picture. And you like, I'ma just head out.
We go roll out. No,
oh my God.
People, but that's not something I want to take on. So I'm gonna just keep it. You didn't tell me that. Just like if I go on a date and I'm not the person that you thought I was gonna be, why are you staying around? Like, bro, I'm not gonna play games with you like that.
You're right. And then people make it seem like, oh, you shallow, that's fucked up. No, the nigga did not tell you that he looked.
Rosey, I am shallow. I mean, y'all can lie if you want. No, I'm shallow. If someone's not attractive, they just not attractive. It's not your fault. I understand. I sympathize. It's your mama's fault, but it's not my problem.
I'm here for it, girl. Hey, somebody likes, so everybody got somebody that's gonna find them attractive. It just may not be you. This is just what it is.
Keep your energy. I appreciate your confidence. Go ahead and do you. It's just not for me. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, you're not gonna stay for dinner. No, because then he gonna think I'm like him, and he gonna be texting me every morning, good morning, beautiful. Fuck, I'm supposed to say back.
You're right. You're right. Good morning, handsome.
No lies. Now you made me a liar, and then I can't. Because you always know it be that one ugly guy to send you them nice, beautiful poetry texts and shit like that.
They always say the right things, and you like, no. People be like, but he's nice. I'm like, no. You trying to look at his pictures upside down and shit. You just be like, I can't, and I'm not gonna fake flirt with your ass either. So hell to the no. Okay, girl, no.
Always be that one friend, but look, he wrote this and it's so nice. Look, bro, then you go out.
No, for real.
I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I don't care how shallow. But Karen, you're so shallow. You the hell the fuck I is. Y'all all walking around like people be walking around like they not shallow.
You're right. They just keep it internal and they try to make it seem like this.
Be nice and let them down. Stay for dinner, bro. That dude about to text you every day for the next 30 days. Like, no, I'm not. Like I signed up for some subscription or some shit. Like, no.
She's up for the next 30 days. You're right though. Leading them on.
Yeah. I don't want to be led on. I'm not leading on anybody else. Anyhow, so I wanted to talk to you today about Valentine's Day is coming. I don't know when the show's going to air, but Valentine's Day is coming. Christmas just passed. And I was scrolling through my Instagram like I normally do, like a motherfucking hater, because I am. And all the holiday proposals, right? From Christmas and Thanksgiving, from Thanksgiving to Christmas, then New Year's and Valentine's Day. It just be a whole bunch of proposals. And I read this thing where this girl was like, I don't know who posted it, but I saw it on Instagram. I don't know if you posted it, where the girl was like, don't propose to me on Christmas, because if you propose to me on Christmas, I'm going to say no. She was like, I don't think that Christmas is like, if you propose to me on any of those holidays or any, like my birthday, I'm going to say no, because I don't want it overshadowed. I don't want proposal overshadowed by the holiday or whatever the event is. So then the guy goes ahead and he proposes on Christmas, and she said no. And now he's like, well, I don't know if I'm going to propose again, because I was embarrassed. Like my whole family was there. Her family was there. And she said no. So I thought that was interesting. I was like, let me talk to Rosey about what she thinks about proposals.
Okay, real quick. So about that, had she insinuated that she told him that prior, that she did not want it on Christmas?
Yeah, she did tell him that prior. She said,
and that's the problem. Niggas don't listen.
Any of those days, she told him she does not. Her birthday, she was like, I don't want that. It's just overshadows, whatever. I mean, I kind of agree with sis. Like, I'm going to tell, I don't know who I'm going to marry, but I can tell you, make sure my nails are done, but do not propose to me on my birthday, New Year's, Christmas, Valentine's Day, my kid's birthday, any of those things. Because I feel
Me too. I'm not interested. Don't do it.
Like, I'm not going to not say no like she did, but I just feel like I want to get proposed to on a Tuesday when we leave in Costco or some shit. Like, I want to be so natural that I don't know it's coming, and I don't really need anybody to be there. Like, it just be like, babe, yo, let's get married type shit, you know? But some people do need that. Some people do need everybody there and the big thing. So I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Well, first and foremost, that just goes to show niggas don't listen, because sir, she fucking told you. So why would you take it upon yourself if your girl has told you? It's not like you heard that women don't like it. She has personally told you, and you didn't listen, Papa. Whose fault is that? Like, low key, you know what I'm saying? As you, I wouldn't have said no, but I'd be low key tight. I'd be hyped because, you know, you asked me to marry you and shit. But I'd be like, damn, I asked you not to do it on a fucking holiday. Like, so it's whack. So she obviously was way more serious about it than I am, because she said no, I'd be salty. But she did tell him. So it's like people have to learn to listen to what their partner wants. So something as small as that got your ass a no, sir. You could have did that shit another day. Like
to the day after. And
yeah, I agree.
Situation. All right.
Like my niece, she got engaged on New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, but she looked ecstatic. I'm sure she loved it. I was looking at the pictures like, oh my God, congratulations. But I would not want to be proposed to on New Year's, but I'm asleep. So it worked for her. She didn't mind, but I wouldn't want it on New Year's.
I want something. I don't want you giving me a proposal as a gift either.
You know, like part of a holiday gift?
Because I feel like, oh, it's Christmas, I gotta give her a gift. What I'm gonna get her? Let me propose. Like, I don't want a proposal as a gift. That's just my interpretation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's your birthday, I'm gonna propose to her on her birthday. No, nigga, I want a birthday present tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want as a birthday gift. I want that shit, like I said, on Wednesday for no reason why we watching, you know what I mean? Whatever on TV. So for me, I think sometimes like guys be like, oh, well, her birthday's coming, or Christmas is coming, or this is coming. Let me propose her and surprise her. Like, that's the present. No, my dude, let's go get my present first and then just propose me because you want to get married.
That's one of the reasons, like, first of all, I'm very big on my birthday. That shit is a fucking holiday to me. So it is what it is. I don't play around with my birthday. So don't propose to me on my birthday, because like you said, now it's not separated. Oh, now we gonna throw two. No, we not throwing two things at once. My birthday is separate. Like, separate as a motherfucker. Like, me and my boyfriend, like, a couple years ago for our anniversary, it wasn't May, but for some reason we couldn't celebrate in May. So we were like, okay, we're going to celebrate in April. So we had planned a vacation to go to Jamaica. And the nigga in his head thought we had combined my birthday with it. No, nigga, that was my birthday trip. What are you talking about? Like, so I had to let him know, like, yo, don't do that shit again. Like, my birthday's separate as fuck. Like,
in his mind, he was like, well, we already did something for your birthday.
Pretty much. And I was like, so for me, my birthday was the trip. So we had to celebrate our anniversary. But in his mind, he's like, wait, we didn't just, nah, nigga, that was my birthday trip. What are you talking about? Like,
it's my anniversary too. So he just figured, I'll just get.
We didn't talk about it. And I was not under the impression that he thought we was about to celebrate our anniversary on my birthday trip. That's my birthday trip. I don't play with my birthday. So he knows going forward, that's a no, not my damn birthday.
You guys were able to communicate about it.
Yeah, for sure.
He was, you know, because some people don't communicate. They just assume, and then you're like, that's not really what I was planning. What are your thoughts about women proposing? We always waiting for the guys to propose. What are the thoughts about women proposing?
Girl, I would rather pluck every fucking eyelash off my face before I ever propose to a man. I just feel like it's a no. I just feel like, and you know, it's a different time, and you know, women could do what men want. No, that's just not how it goes to me. I feel like that's a sense of desperateness. Like, unfortunately, it is what it is. Typically, the man is just supposed to catch the woman. Now, we have some women that pursue, and that's all good. But to lock a man down, dudes know if they want you or not, mama. You don't have to go and propose to him. You're going to get on your knees. I just feel like, nah, you have to have some type of pride and dignity, mommy. Like, never, yo, nah.
I don't know how. I know, me personally, I will never propose to a man. Me personally, I understand why some women do it, but then I feel like if you gotta propose to him, did he know you wanted to get married, and why did you have to be the one to propose? Because if he knew you wanted to get married, then he should have proposed first.
You're right, but do you think guys will have the argument of why couldn't she do it if she wanted to? Why does it have to be the man doing it if they both? I don't
know. I'm just a cocky bitch, Rosie, and I'm just on some like, you need to lock me down. Like, catch me if you can, lock me down. Like, I'm not asking you. I'm not begging nobody to be Mrs. Karen. Yeah. Mr. Karen. Like, I'm not. You're gonna have to catch me if you can, and you're gonna have to ask me. And that's how I just feel about myself. But I don't know who the fuck I am. But still, That's just me. But I do think that there are women that have done it. I just wonder when they've done it, what they were thinking. Like, where are they thinking, well, he's never going to propose to me, so just let me do it? Because in that case, he don't want to get married.
Correct. So I think that is part of the reason why women do it. Like, damn, I've been with him for 10 years. He ain't going to ask. I'm going to ask, just like, you know, Jimmy and Chrissy and Jim Jones. Yeah. She basically asked him because he took forever. They still ain't married. Ma'am, it didn't work. Okay. Now you don't want to get
married. He don't want to get married because if he wanted to marry you, this is my opinion about men in general. I feel, or anybody. When somebody wants something, they're gonna go get it. You hungry, you're gonna get up and eat. You thirsty, you're gonna go get it. If the sun is in your eye, you're gonna move out the way. If you want something, you're gonna go get up and get it. If you don't want to lose it, you're gonna lock it in. So my opinion is, if that man wanted to get married, you wouldn't have to wait 10 years. But that's my next question for you, Rosey. How long does a woman wait for a proposal?
30 days? No, I'm playing. Girl, shit, marry me right the fuck now, nigga. But no, for real. I would say for me, I think 3 to 5 years. I think that window of time is appropriate. And I'll say like 3 to 5, just because sometimes.
Wait. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 32.
Okay, so you got 5 years. See, I'm 42. I don't go out 5 years.
You're right. Maybe it is an age factor. Maybe, you know, the older I get, I'm like, no. Because I say 3 to 5 because it's like, you could be in a relationship, but let's say the first year was cool. Let's say the second year was rocky. I kind of feel like the third's that make or break. Like, we gonna see if we really, because it wasn't that great, but it wasn't that bad. So something has to even out where you realize, like, is it really fucked up, or it was just a rough patch that second? So I feel like for me, okay, 3 to 5, and I only say the 3 to 5 for fluff, but I think 3 is appropriate. If someone feels like 4, I just feel like it depends on the dynamic of the relationship, because some shit be going down. So it's like, do you just rush and be like, okay, 2 years? Meanwhile, sometimes you don't even know people in 2 years. It sounds cool. You know some people.
Yeah.
You fuck around and get married, and now you on paper, and all these legal things come to find out, you know, because not everybody's that open. You would hope they are, but, you know, you may find out some shit about your new husband that you didn't know he got all this debt, or, you know, some shit went down and he didn't feel like you should know, but now y'all are legally bound, and it was because you was in a rush to get married in under 2 years. And it's like, you can wait a little bit.
I definitely think 3 years is good. I definitely think that's a good median. I think before 2 years, like you said, before 3 years, you don't really know someone that well, like every aspect of them, you know, because in the beginning, when you're dating and everything's all good, you only see the good parts, you know what I mean? And sometimes it takes you being with someone all the time, living with them, going through struggles with them, for you to really get to see who it is that they are. So I think 2-3 years is good, but I also feel like 5 years for me is like, damn, like, if it don't work after 5 years, I done did a bid for your ass, and I didn't get no gifts.
Hold on.
I didn't get no popcorn. I didn't get no nothing at the end.
In the 5 years, are you engaged or are you not engaged, though? Or will you? Does it matter to you?
If I'm engaged in the 5 years?
Yeah, within the 5 years. Maybe y'all get married that 5th year. Maybe y'all were together 2 years.
Honestly, I can stay engaged for forever. I don't need to get married again. Like, I don't need to be married. I'm okay, but it's also because, like, I don't feel the need to necessarily be like Mrs. So-and-so. Like, I don't feel, but I've also done it. So I don't feel the need for that. Like, if someone could give me a ring and be like, yo, be my wife forever, and I'll be good with that. And I'll just be your wife.
The legality of it, the paperwork.
The legality of it. Like, keep your money over there. I'll keep my money over here. Keep your shit over there. When we gotta buy a house and do business together, we do business together. But I don't need all that. I don't need the legality part. I feel like that's just paperwork. I don't need the paperwork. I need, like, for me, I'd rather have a good person than all the fluff. Like, I don't need the paperwork. I don't misses nothing. As long as you and I know, like, we good and we're doing what we need to do and it works for us and we happy, I'm good with that. Like, I don't need to necessarily be. The last time I was married, I never even changed my name. They'd be like, Mrs. So-and-so. I'd be like, who the fuck is that? I had to take the kid.
Oh my God. Like, if I get married, I'll hyphenate my name if it comes to that. I'll hyphenate, but I'm keeping my little last name.
Yeah, I never changed. I never changed none of that shit. I kept my name the whole entire time, which is probably a red flag now that I look back at it. Because
that do keep their last name. My mom didn't take my dad's last name. They've been married for 30 years, and nor does he give a fuck. Not a single fuck was given. Okay.
I don't know if I ever did it because I didn't do those things, that I would be 110% in. Like if you could convince me, then yeah. Because I didn't do it last time. I didn't change my name. I didn't change my this. I didn't change my that. And I felt like part of the reason maybe things didn't work is because subconsciously I had one foot in and one foot out. Like if you're 110% committed, then just jump all in. And so when I realized later in life that I wasn't all in, I was like, oh shit, maybe that's probably why. Oh, whoopsie. So I would probably this time around, if somebody wanted to marry me and they're like, all right, let's get married and let's do it, and they could convince me, I will probably, we could do it. If that's what you want, then I'll do it, but I don't have to have all that. All right. So does the ring size matter?
He ain't about to give me no itty bitty ass fucking ring. Okay, girl. So I ain't even gonna sit here in front on your podcast, girl. So let me see. I want a decent size ring, but I have small hands. And I already got my pictures in my phone, girl. Like I ain't even
get my pictures up.
I need to be ready. So for me, I like simplicity. So as long as it's, I would say medium size. Don't ask me what medium is, but medium size. It don't have to be big, but it ain't gotta be tiny where niggas gotta really squint to look for it.
You love him and he just can't.
Oh, if he loves me, he gonna wait till he has enough money to buy me a medium sized ring.
Even if it takes 5 years?
See, why are you stressing me out? Let me see. Okay.
There are some good men that like can't afford a $10,000
itty bitty ass ring. I'm sorry, Karen. I'm looking at my hand. Like my hands are already small, nigga. If you get me a super tiny ring, what the fuck? Like you really didn't put that much effort into it because I have small hands.
He did this whole overtime check and bought it for you.
He should have asked somebody for the other half because I don't want an itty bitty size ring. Like I need something decent. Now I've had this conversation before with my friends, and when I wait 5 years and we rocking
and everything's good.
If we rocking then nigga, I mean you can wait to get me the ring that I need. Like you don't have to rush if everything's already good.
Like a smaller ring at 2 years, and then was like, babe, by the time we ready to do this, I'm gonna get you a bigger ring.
What's small, real quick, Karen?
For me?
Yes.
Anything that's point something. Oh. That's my honest opinion. If it start when you go to measure the carat and it say point something, we know decimals in math. Y'all know I'm a teacher. Anything that got a fucking decimal is too small for me. So I would take a 3/4 of a carat, a half a carat, a quarter carat. Like, bro, I put that in my ear. 4 or 5 of them. Like, I can't.
All right. I mean, can he give me the band? I know the band don't come till after. I'll take that before I take an itty bitty ring.
I feel like in today's day and age, people could give whatever they want. I don't think you have to.
I mean, if he felt like he couldn't get me a medium diamond, he could give me the band and get the diamond later. It will be something to symbolize our love. I'll allow it. I'll take it. I mean, because I have some type of, I'm a little shallow, but I mean, if I really love him, I would take what he gives me, but preferably I would take a band before a super tiny ass diamond. Save your money, papito. We can work forward. The bigger ring, my little medium ring, and I'll just rock my little diamond, my little band. So yeah, just give me the band. Don't embarrass you or myself. People gonna ask to see it. I'm embarrassed. Don't want to show it. Nah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, I am shallow. If it's anything with a fraction in it, if it's not 1 point something, 2 point something, I don't really think that's in your best interest.
So what would you say? No?
I'm gonna be like, babe, like, I would probably be like, you know what? Here's some options for you to pick from. What's the budget? Like I'm very bold like that. Be like, all right, well, babe, what's the budget? And if you tell me your budget's only $2,500, I'm gonna be like, okay, well, we just gonna have to see what we could get. I probably will go with something, a black diamond then, or some other color diamond, or we just gonna have to make this work some other way. But you can't give me like a traditional diamond solitaire that's like 1/4 of a carat, 1/2 carat, 3/4 of a carat, under less than 1 carat. I don't even want a 1 carat diamond. I want 2 carats or better.
Period.
Which I feel is not like unrealistic. That's just me personally. I don't feel like that's unrealistic. But it depends. On the other hand, I am a softie when it comes to certain niggas. And, you know, if I really felt like I was feeling someone and our vibe was good and like, this is the person I want to be with, like, I don't really care that you don't have that money to blow right now. I would take something less, but not necessarily in a traditional style. Like I'd be like, all right, we got to get a band, or we got to get some kind of other ring that represents our relationship. So I'm not shallow enough to be like, I won't take anything. Like, give me nothing. But I'll be like, all right, well, let me find something that works. I think that would be.
I agree.
Who picks the ring, him or her?
I mean, okay. So I have pictures of what I would like.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just put pictures in my.
I have like 5 pictures. I'll be like to my boyfriend, you want to see like you want to? He used to be like, girl, please, and I'll be like, no, because you need to know you're not gonna fuck my shit up. So I just send it to his phone so he could save it in his gallery. You can't act like you didn't know, nigga. Okay, but I would like to send or show him the style that I like, but I would like him to personalize it and pick one that he likes in the realm of the type of design that I like. So considering exactly this ring, I feel like it's cool, but nah, I'm gonna show you I like small square or small round, whatever, and I want you to do the rest and just use this for reference. I think that's cool.
I think that is fair too. I like that idea. I do think that you should give a idea of what you like, but I don't think like women should just be straight like picking out the ring, because I think that's away from him actually putting the effort and the intention there. Like if I tell you every single thing to do and the way I want it and the way the proposal has to go down and this and that, then it just kind of takes the fun out of it. It's like, bro, you didn't want to marry me. You wanted me to stage what you wanted. Versus me just saying, okay, this is, she said she liked princess cut. So I'm gonna go find her a princess cut ring, but then I'm gonna find whatever else that goes with it, what I like, and then give it. So I think sometimes, but I think there are women that are like, nah, I want to pick my own ring. Yeah, it takes that away from someone being like, I don't want to pick my own ring. I feel like if you want to marry me and you know me well enough, then the whole time leading to our engagement, you should have been asking like, babe, what you think about this? What you think about that? Right. You like that? Look at this. What you think? And then you should take all that you curated from me and figured out knowing who I am, and then say, okay, this is what I'm going to get her because I know her well enough to know that this is what she's going to want. That's what I appreciate.
That's good. And I think that's ideal, but niggas. Okay.
You're listening to this podcast, men. This is what you should be doing when you know it's coming around engagement time. 1, don't do it on her birthday, Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving, Easter, shit, President's Day, Martin Luther King Day, shit. Because it takes away some. I'm kidding about that Martin Luther King Day, but the rest of it, don't do. And you know, so that's the first thing. Start kind of asking your questions subliminally so that you could pull what she likes, you know, and then look about your time period, because I feel like for men and women, I do really feel like if you're waiting for an engagement for 4, 5, 6, 7 years and y'all never had a discussion about it, it's that's never up, then yeah, we got a problem. Houston, we have a problem.
No, for real, girl.
And it's crazy because like people don't understand this, but like sometimes a man don't want to. He's not going to marry you.
So real quick, I have this. It ain't my situation. It's a friend situation.
Okay.
And so homegirls with homeboy, and they've been together, you know, a couple years now, but he don't talk about nothing in the future, like nothing. Mind you, neither one of them have kids, and neither one of them live together. And it's like, do y'all ever talk about moving in together? No. Do you guys talk about marriage? She's like, I don't know if he wants to get married. Do you know if he wants to have kids. I don't know if he wants kids. And I'm like,
so what do y'all talk about? Y'all don't never sit and talk about it.
Number one, I feel like they just, huh?
How long have they been together?
A couple years.
Damn, see, because I'm having them maybe because I'm older and I don't got, because
I'm having those conversations like you early.
We gotta have these. I don't think you should have them on the first date, but like 6-7 months in, we need to start talking about it. Because I could tell you right now, Rosey, if I meet a man right now and he wants more children, I'm not the woman for you.
Me too.
So I'm sorry, like I'm not having no more kids. I'm not incubating any more humans. It's not gonna happen. I don't want a cat. I don't want a dog. I got one goddamn plant, and you lucky it's not a cactus. Like I don't want to take care of anything else. I want to get on a plane and be like I'm out. So that's just. So if you don't have children and you're like, you know what, Karen, I think, I see children in my future, then I see somebody else in your future, because it ain't going to be me.
No, I hear you. You
know, so I do think that people need to have those types of conversations somewhere early in their relationship and sort that out, because some people might be like, okay, Karen, that's okay. If that's what you want, I'm good with that. And they're okay. And then there could be other people that don't have kids that are like, well, I know that this is something that this is a deal breaker for me. And that's okay.
I don't know. I know she wants to get married. I know she wants kids, but she doesn't know how he feels about it. She's trying to bring it up. She said he never brings up anything of the sort. I'm like, Mama, I think there's a problem. Okay, there is a problem in that situation. Like,
and the fact that you're not even communicating is a problem for me, because
they're actually like mid-30s. So y'all are fucking grown. Why aren't y'all talking about this stuff?
Yeah.
I don't know. So I mean, we'll see how it crumbles or not, or crumbles. But I just feel like, I don't know, that doesn't seem positive for me. And I'm not saying they have to rush that conversation, but it should have been.
No, I mean, after a couple of years, you have to rush that conversation. Y'all should be having it like Friday morning, you guys. You need to have the conversation. I personally think, and I know this sounds really ridiculous, and I never did this when I was younger, but now that I'm older, whoever I meet now, I think people should be who are dating or in relationships like that, they're in a long-term relationship. Yeah, y'all should be having frequent check-ins, like every 6 months. Let's go down the checklist. Like, you okay with this? What do you need? What do I need? What are the goals? Are we gonna still stay like this? Like, I feel like it should be like a fucking car lease, like, do you want to renew your subscription type shit?
Yeah, I agree.
It's funny, but like people are not doing that because they're scared to have conversations. And then now you're 3 years in and you don't know if you're going to get married and you don't know if you're going to have children. Like, bro, 3 years, I don't have time to be just sitting around for 3 years for you to figure it out. No, what if now, like, now she wants kids, he doesn't want kids, or something like, I want to get married, I don't want to get married. Like, I
know. That's why I'm like, girl, what happens if you have the conversation and it ain't what the fuck you want? Like, emotionally, we can all say, okay, girl, just leave him. He don't, but that's not realistic. You already know once your emotions are in it, you talking to yourself like, do I want to stay? Do I want to leave? But I'm like, Mama, you want to go over again? Yeah, no, I know. So I don't know. And then real quick, as far as the proposals, I have another friend. She's a lesbian, and I do think, she moves differently. I always tell her lesbians be in a fucking rush. I think that's a stereotype, maybe true. She marries every fucking girlfriend she gets.
It is a stereotype. It is a stereotype within the community, but I understand. I understand the stereotype.
But she's married everyone.
How does she get unmarried so fast?
She divorces and in between
she's married.
She will be married 4 times.
Wow.
She's 34.
We need to get her on the show.
And she'll drop one before she drops that one. They're already in the works of having issues. She'll pick up another one, in the process divorcing. Next thing. So I asked her, like, why do you have to propose and get married to everyone? And it's within like 3-4 months. And I'm like, yo, you not waiting a year. And she's just like, I just like knowing that they're mine, although they're technically not yours because you don't own people. But she said it makes her feel superior, so she wants to marry them right away. Child, I'm like, you have to stop, okay? Like, you gotta chill. But that's her mindset.
I don't understand that, though. I don't understand the idea, like, I have to marry. This is what I was saying when I was telling you, like, I don't need a piece of paper to like make me feel like somebody belongs to me, or I belong to someone, or I'm committed to someone and they're committed to me. Because I've done that and it didn't work. So I'm scarred, right? And I got baggage. So to me, I'd rather have a good quality person versus the paper, because the paper don't mean nothing if what's behind it isn't real, right? So if it's 4 months, you're like, oh, well, I just want to know their mind. Well, technically on paper, yes. But if emotionally and mentally that person's not 100% invested in that relationship, it don't matter what you got.
You're right.
You know, so I just want to know, like, how do you get married so fast? Like, how to emotionally, because I feel like after a breakup, people need to heal.
But
So
I feel like the thing is, she's breaking up with these women before they break up. They don't know that, but she is. So by the time it's a wrap, it's been a wrap for her.
Right,
Meanwhile,
emotionally, but that's what I'm saying. Like, emotionally, she wasn't invested. And then if you go to the next one, you didn't give yourself time to heal.
You're right.
You know, and sometimes it sounds crazy. Yes, I'll be the first person to say, to get over one person, get under somebody else. Mentally, it's just like, you know what I mean? There's something else to take my mind off it. I understand how the concept works, but the reality is that you do need to heal. You need to heal, and you need to give yourself a space to do that and be whole, so that you could be healthy and well to be in the next relationship.
Right.
You can't just carry your baggage from one relationship into the next one. It's gonna snowball. Then you're gonna end up divorced 4 times because you just gotta deal with a lot of things. It's a lot of emotional baggage. So I mean, I do think we need to do a show about it. We need to do it. We do. So Masika, who I follow, but I never watch the shows because I'm not really into that kind of stuff. I don't watch TV. I'm a home and garden person. But I saw on Instagram that she got proposed to, and that the guy also got a ring for the child.
I've seen that.
So proposing to the kids, is that a thing? What do you think? Because I had a conversation with my sister recently, and I told her, and we was talking about getting married. And I told you, my kids are grown. 2 out of the 3 of them are grown. So I was like, yo, the next time I get married, I'm just going to elope. Like, fuck it. I don't need a big wedding. I told y'all that. I don't even need the wedding. I don't even need to do any of this shit. But if he said he wanted to get married, I'd be like, fuck it, let's go elope. And she was like, I wouldn't do that. And I said, well, why not? And she was like, because I want my kids to be there. And I was like, I know this sounds really cold of me, but I was like, I don't need my kids to be there at this point. You know what I mean? Like,
because you're older, or because they're older?
Because they're older. They're older.
So that's why you don't really feel like, okay, it is what it is, kind of like.
My son's younger, and I still don't need him to be there. Like, I feel like I would let you meet. Obviously, you would know who that person is by the time I'm going to marry them. You would have been around. They'd have been at the house. We've done all that kind of stuff. We would have done all of that already. But that actual day, that actual moment, I don't feel like I need them there. And she was like, that's messed up. And I was like, I don't understand why that's messed up. Like, they're grown women living their lives. Huh?
Do you want anybody there?
Not really. No. Like, I don't need my parents there. I feel like it's between the 2 people. So all that other stuff, why I need you to come watch that? I just don't understand. I don't need it.
I mean, you don't want anybody there, so I don't think it's fucked up. I think it would be nice, but I get it now. If you wanted, like, oh, I only want my friends and, you know, my parents, but I don't need the kids there, then it's like, all right, that's fucked up. But if you don't care,
I don't even want my parents there. Like, what y'all coming to that for? It's like 45 minutes, 20 minutes. Like, the fuck you need to be? If I decide to fall in love, fuck that got to do with you.
I mean, that's nice. It's a celebration.
Let's go to the courthouse. I'd rather have a bomb-ass honeymoon. Fuck that wedding shit. Let's go to the courthouse. We can sign the paper if that's what you really want to do. Or you could just text me and I text you and we married. Like, that's fine with me too. And let's hop on this plane and go to Bora Bora. Like, I'd rather do that. But, like, to have
reception where your family can come and celebrate, or you walk
no, you don't get to come. That's none of your business. It don't got nothing to do with you. I don't need presents. I'm not feeding you. We don't need a reception. I'm buying a bathing suit, not a wedding dress. Like, I'm not doing this.
No, Karen, I'm fucking coming to the wedding. Fuck what you heard and what you listening to. I'm fucking, when my friends get engaged, I'm like, bitch, where's the wedding? I'm coming like,
no. The only thing that I would do is have a bachelorette party because I'm stupid and nasty. That's the only reason. That's it. I get my homegirls together for that. Other than that, I see y'all when I come back. That's that.
I mean, nah. I mean, okay, so the children thing, I know it's a thing. I have a son. I don't have a daughter. So I don't, but for me, I've never been married. So if my man proposed to me, obviously he wouldn't give my son a ring. That's a little weird. But if he gave something to my son, something, I don't know what it is. He personalized it because I'm a single mom. So
how old is your son?
He's 11.
Yeah, my son's 11 too. So I do agree with that. I do think that.
I feel like, oh my God, because I never been married, and you would now step in and be a father figure. So I think that would warm my son's heart. I think it would. You know what I'm saying? But if he didn't, I wouldn't be like, that's fucked up. But if he did, that would mean everything to me. But
I think if somebody has kids, that the person that's proposing to you should definitely think about the kids. Because I know my son and your son is the same age. My son will be like, okay, mom, you're getting married. That's fine. Okay, you're going away. But, you know, he would need to feel that sense of inclusion, not necessarily to be there, but with that person. You understand?
I agree.
So does he have to be there? No. But do you have to do the right steps to be in his life? Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
And I think that has
and that's my homie. He coming to the wedding, girl. No, I mean, I was definitely, but I want
but your son should be walking you down the aisle. If I ever have a big wedding, I told you, if I meet a man and he wants a big wedding, we'll do it. And if I do all of that, then my son not even my dad walking me down the aisle, my son walking me down the aisle.
See, my dad will walk me down the aisle, but I'll be cool with my dad and my son walking me down. Like, they are the two biggest, like, men or little boy men in my life. So they would equally do it, and I think that would be dope. But I want a wedding where I don't want a huge wedding, though. I used to as a kid, but now you grow up, families all fucked up and shit. Like, you will come, I'm not inviting you. So I would want a destination wedding, that's one. And two, I would want it with immediate people. Not my cousin's aunt, grandmother, because my mom thinks they should come.
The neighbor from down the street.
Yeah, no, I want legit neighbor. Mom be like, oh no, that's your cousin, aunt, sisters, god sister. She ain't coming to my fucking wedding.
Yeah, it's costly too. People be thinking like, I'm gonna invite so and so. Like, bro, it's like $150 a head. We can only have 3 people. Destination weddings are not like that. So destination weddings actually work out better for the bride and groom that way, because like people are they pay their way to be there. So it actually works out. I like destination weddings too because I get to go away.
Have you been to one? Have you been to one?
I've been to a few.
I've never been to one. Somebody need to go somewhere, y'all.
My brother was married in Antigua, so we all went there, and it was beautiful. My sister was married on a cruise ship in Bermuda, so we actually cruised out of Jersey and sailed to Bermuda, and then they got married on the ship in Bermuda. So yeah, there's a lot of different ways that you could. I know somebody that got married on a cruise ship, but the wedding party didn't go. Like, they all got on the ship for the wedding, had the wedding, and then the bride and groom stayed on, and all the guests got off.
Oh, okay. I mean, whatever works.
Yeah. So there's a lot of different ways. I've seen a cousin that got married in Mexico. Yeah. So it's quite common, and it's inexpensive compared to if you have a wedding, like a traditional wedding and all that, because people just pay their way, and then when you get there, you're just paying for the wedding part. Which is not, if you all inclusive and everybody paid to eat all inclusive anyway, you don't really, it's not as costly. You're dropping $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 to get married.
I was supposed to go to my first destination wedding this year. 2021. That has been canceled. But besides coronavirus, she got pregnant. I'm like, bitch, you couldn't have waited. I had a destination.
I'm just saying, in her defense, we've been locked down, so there's gonna be a lot of babies coming.
Oh my god, the amount of pregnant friends I had, I'm like, y'all was fucking. Okay, like
I feel like if I had in-house dick, dude, I mean, I can't have any babies, but I would have been practicing. I definitely would have been practicing.
I was just like, but she's gonna have her baby before she was supposed to get married in May. She's gonna have her baby in March. But she didn't want, you got to try to get your body back for the dress you picked out too much. Yeah. She don't want to take the baby. But it was going to be in Iceland. I would have loved to see what the wedding would have been like in Iceland for a destination.
Interesting. I never heard of Iceland for a destination wedding.
Girl, she was like, no, but she thinks she may have like some type of wedding party eventually later where, to take place and still go to Iceland. But I was looking forward to it, but life happens. But I'm happy for baby.
Yeah, she's gonna be happy having her baby, and you never know, they might just be like, all right, well, we'll do it next year, and then Corona just got a lot of people like messed up. They all kind of babies showing up. People didn't plan on having babies. They didn't even like each other, and all of a sudden I just asked you to bring me some food, boom, baby, so it's like, damn, like nobody got TV, like
for real. What happened to Netflix and chill? Y'all fucking.
They're like pregnant, and it's even the celebrities too. It's like, didn't you just have a baby? Baby, a whole 3 weeks old. Like, come on.
Yeah, they wildin'. No, ma'am.
It's definitely out here. So yeah, this has been a wonderful conversation. I laughed a lot. My cheeks hurt. I'm gonna go and get the pictures of my engagement ring and put them in my phone so I can manifest it on my vision board.
Yes, ma'am.
My 2 carats. I'm not gonna set a date ever, but I want my 2 carats. But Rosey, tell everybody where they can find you.
I am hella active on Instagram, so you definitely can find me on there. _Rosey ROSEY_perspective. I'm also on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio. But if you're unsure where to find me, definitely find me on Instagram, and that will lead you to everything I have going on.
Excellent. I'm so grateful to have you here, Rosey, and laugh and have a good time and allow people to use this. So all you people that are planning on getting married, planning on having babies, don't know how to start the conversation, listen to this podcast, share it with whoever you want your ring from. If you got this podcast here, you should listen to this. It means that somebody is waiting for a ring from you. Okay. And I ask the questions so that you don't get embarrassed. And then some of you ladies just be humble. Okay. Some of y'all be humble, because I feel like your ring, because, I know this is real fucked up to say, and I know that somebody's going to hate me after this, Rosey, but I don't give a fuck. This, when you only buy it, you only go to the Benz dealership if you could buy a Benz. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing wrong with having a Hyundai. I used to have a Hyundai. Now I have a Benz. But what I'm trying to say is, what you can afford when you go to the dealership. Like people know, they look for cars in line with what their salary is. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get a souped up Honda Accord. Then you okay? I'm gonna get this new Hyundai for $149 a month. All right, I'm a little stressed. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go get a Benz. Okay, I'm doing good. I got a big body. I'm a drug dealer. Like you understand what I'm saying? And so
Karen.
It's okay. It is what it is. It's all right. I've been in every single stage in life. It's okay. I can talk.
No, you are fucking true.
Some of you ladies, I'm not gonna get on my dudes. I'm gonna get on y'all too in a minute. But some of you ladies, you don't have a car. You're not even in the dealership. You know what I'm saying? And so you can't be asking for a drug dealer ring when you know damn well that you take the bus in the morning to work. Ain't nobody mad at you. You just got to be realistic with your expectations. That's all I'm saying.
I agree.
You gotta be realistic with your expectations. You damn well know that man cannot buy you a $25,000 ring. He got to borrow money from his mama. You got to keep that in mind. It doesn't mean you can't love him. It just means that you got to understand what you're working with. It doesn't mean that y'all don't love each other, because some people are like, well, if you love me, you will buy me this. Bro, He barely could pay the rent. Come on, we got to be honest with certain people. Now, if somebody holding out on you, then yes, get in their ass. You making $150,000, $200,000 a year, and you buy me some bullshit. Yes, I'm gonna get on your ass. You know damn well that you could do better. But for the people that are like, yo, we're just doing what we're doing, and we just living life the best that we can, then it's okay to love each other. That's the best that you can. That's okay. And don't feel like it's any less. Because there's some people with big ass fucking rings out here, ladies and gentlemen, and shit is not going good.
Yeah.
And then there's some lady that don't got a ring right now, and her husband is like washing her feet and washing her clothes and dropping her off at work and picking her up every day. So I don't mean to get all serious, because y'all know I joke around a lot, but the reality is still also there. Like, some people got it totally fucked up. Like, yo, I need so and so and so, but you know, sometimes you getting all that, and that don't mean that it's good. I seen a lot of people. I know one lady got a badass ring. That ring probably about 4 or 5 carats. But then the husband, like when he gets mad, he be like beating the shit out of her. It's like, was it worth it? You could have got a guy that couldn't probably buy you a ring, but he wouldn't do that to you. You understand what I'm saying? So I just want to say that, because we're talking about rings. I know the dudes is like, yeah, I'm gonna send that. No, you can't send it though if you have the Big Daddy car. You can't do that. You got to buy the Big Daddy ring. You understand what I'm saying? So you just gotta like understand where you are in life, because sometimes I think that gets so big of us, because we all looking at what everybody else have on Instagram and what everybody is showing, like, look at this and look at that. But the reality is, like you said about the woman, like, she always looked good, but that's only 10 minutes. That's 5 minutes. That's I pose for the picture. You understand what I'm saying? But sometimes the reality is a whole different situation of what you're seeing. And honestly, I feel like if you got good quality people and you have healthy relationship and y'all just good and whatever it is, y'all make it work, then wear that ring. That's okay. That's my honest opinion. I'd rather have somebody be like, yo, babe, I ain't got it, but I know that you going to hold me down and you going to show up when I need to, versus somebody that gives me the things that I want, but when I need you to be there, you're just not.
Yeah, I agree.
That's my little spiel for you guys. I know y'all not listening to me. I'm like, Karen, fuck that. I still need 2 carats, because now you said 2 carats and I need 2 carats. You going to end up looking like Bugs Bunny, because that's the only 2 carats you're going to get. And sometimes you just gotta take it. Sometimes you gotta be like, all right, I understand that this man is doing the best that he can. For the people that may be gay, like, this woman is doing the best I can, my partner is doing the best they can, and this is what they have, and that's okay. Like, I seen people get married, have a ring, and then 5 years later upgrade the ring, and I was like, oh, all right, that's nice. They went from just having something basic in the beginning. It was nice, but very basic. It was okay. It did the job. And then, 5 years later, they were like, all right, well, now I'm going to get you, you put your time in, or you get your push gift, or whatever the case may be. So you got to leave room in there to kind of grow and expand as your taste grows and expands too.
I agree with all of that.
So, Rosey, I'm coming to the wedding. I'm inviting myself to your wedding because it's going to be nice and big on a destination island. So
I'm coming to your wedding, even if nobody's there. I'll be in the coat.
I still want a bathing suit. I want to be in a bridal party in a bathing suit.
Girl, we just gonna have to. I'm gonna be in the bushes and everything, sitting there like, okay, I'm coming. I really am so happy that I was able to get on your platform. You are a vibe, like, you are the bomb, girl. So thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm so proud when I see other creatives and other artists just living their full themness and oneness and wholeness and all that good stuff, because we don't get enough of that.
You're right. We're gonna keep rocking, you and I both.
All right, I will talk to you later.
All right,
thank you, Rosey, for being here.
Thank you.
Sweet Vibrations is the official sponsor of the Say It Loud Hoe Bag. Yes, they are. If you didn't know, Sweet Vibrations is an adult boutique that delivers innovative lifestyle products and embraces the taboo of sexual wellness instead of hiding it. Simply put, they inspire each and every one of us to embark on our own sexual wellness journey. Whether it's the girl's best friend, A little pixie, the perfect match, or tulips, there's something for everyone. And you deserve something sweet. So visit their website at www.sweetvibe.toys. Use our Say It Loud discount code, LOUD, LOUD, for discounts. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Sweet Vibrations. I mean, ladies, we all deserve a good vibe. How did I bring my dreams alive? Why, with a Anchor podcast, of course. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor does the hard work and distributes your podcast for you so you can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can even make money with your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. Download the free Anchor app today or go to Anchor FM to get started.